Pardon me, Kanye. I just wanted to first off say, big fan, obviously.
When someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is?
Okay, well, I was kind of hoping...
You are a celebrity.
Hey, you know, that may well be, sir.
I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
How do I say this? I was just kind of hoping that maybe you'd find it in your heart to give us just one more Yeezy day.
So basically what's gonna happen is, there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
I mean, that's what I was saying.
I feel like I'm chosen. I'm covered in gold.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, guys. I've just been fiending for one of those intros, and we may never see it again since our friend Mel Preem has now quit Supreme.
As for right now, say that I quit Supreme.
All right. Let's take this from the top. Welcome back, friends, to another edition of Fauntleroy's Finest, and today is Yeezy Day. Well, it's not quite Yeezy Day today, per se. We're going to talk about Yeezy Day and when Yeezy Day is going to be and what Yeezy Day even is.
With a freestyle that don't even go together.
First off, I want to apologize for not making a nice edited video for you guys in quite some time. I have been doing a lot of live streams lately, though, so if you do see me on the live stream, please jump on, let's chat. I love talking to you guys. It's a lot more fun for me to do the live streams, honestly, than these videos where I'm just sitting here in my house, all alone, just talking to my phone.
Don't say anything to me, man.
And if you do enjoy my edited videos more, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Doing stuff like that will help the algorithm send the Fauntleroy's Finest channel into the ethos, and then, you know, I'll probably be president, maybe. And if you want to talk to me anytime, day or night, you should join the Discord. That's right, people, I have severe ADD and I've got to check a notification if it's sent to me. It's a clinical problem, and there's only one way to deal with it.
Small cowbell.
Either way, jump in the Discord. It is free, and I give out all kinds of information. Not really so much me. Larry probably gives out more information. Follow his channel too, obviously. But we have all the sneaker releases, all the Supreme, Palace, all the streetwear stuff that's going on. Probably every single brand that exists in the entire universe, we have some leaks for.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
I got it. I know. Who cares? All right, on with the show. What is Yeezy Day? Most of you probably already know what Yeezy Day is.
Balls.
If you are any type of Yeezy fan, then of course Yeezy Day is your Christmas, your Kwanzaa, your Hanukkah, and it's the Festivus for the rest of us. Basically, it started in 2019, and Yeezy Day is 2 days of restocks for some of the most hyped and desired Yeezy shoes from the past, present, and occasionally some new silhouettes as well. I know you're saying, Font, when does this magical day occur? Well, like I said, it's 2 days. And this year, Yeezy Day will occur on August 2nd and 3rd. Typically, the first day is North America, maybe it's US only, and then the second day is opened up for the entire world. But Font, where do I find these deals? This year, we should see some releases happening on the Confirmed app, on the Adidas website, as well as the Yeezy Supply site. Each of these different venues will offer different ways to try to buy the Yeezy that you so desire. Some shoes will be first come, first serve, some shoes will be sold via raffles, and then others will be offered up as exclusive access. Now, obviously, none of the things that I'm going to talk about are confirmed or 100%.
You ain't got the answer, Sway!
But these leaks have gone to a lot of different outlets, so I'm just going to assume that most of these things are going to show up on Yeezy Day. And so now the most interesting question of all, what is going to be offered on Yeezy Day? Well, we can expect about 20 to 30 different styles of all different types of Yeezys to be coming out. I'm going to try to go through these kind of fast for you. I'll give the retail price and whether they're something for profit or something for personal. First off, the only Yeezy Boost 350, and the first time this shoe has actually been re-released, I think this is kind of the belle of the ball, the Yeezy Boost 350 Turtle Dove, That's right, this is the first time that this shoe has ever been re-released, and I would imagine that there's going to be a lot of profit in these as well, probably in any sizes. As you can see, currently the lowest ask for these are just under $600, so definitely very nice. Next up, we have a bunch of V2 350s, starting with everybody's favorite, the red stripe, and this thing is going to come out in full family sizing, so even the little Yeezus can get some. Currently, these are very profitable. These have always been a highly desired shoe. Black and red is a color that you can always count on in shoes. And it looks like these red stripes will be releasing on day 2, so Europe. You're in the game. Next up, we have the 350 V2 Sesame. Not quite as desired as the last one, but definitely a shoe that can make some profit. These should stay around the neighborhood of about $400. It's a really clean shoe, and this one also will be coming out on the 3rd. So day 2, Europe. Still in this one. And next up, we have the V2 350 Hyperspace. Also, much like the Sesame, this one is a desired shoe, and you should expect to be able to make a fair amount of profit on this one. Most of the sizes of these are going for about 400 or higher. It also looks like we will be seeing the Yeezy Boost Bread, the black red. Those were very high before a re-release in 2020. Now I think these would be kind of more like personals or lunch money. Again, if you wanted to hold on to these for long term, I'm sure that they'll go up again. It's a popular colorway. But if I was going to focus on a black and red Yeezy, it'd be this stripe, not this one. We're also supposed to see the Yeezy V2 350 Natural. This one would be strictly a personal. I don't see a whole lot of resell in this one. Next, we'll see the 350 V2 Flax. This one may be a little bit of profit, maybe a little bit better than lunch money on these. It seems like the average ask on these is about 400, so you should be able to make some decent profit on them as well in the right sizes. Next up, we have the 350 V2 Light. Again, this one's just going to be a personal as well. Next, we have the 350 V2 Earth. Now, this one actually has a decent little profit margin, looking to average out at about 500, maybe a little bit lower on most of the sizes, so this one is definitely a go if you can grab one. And then next up, a fan favorite, the 350 V2 Zebras. Unfortunately, these things are really not anything better than a personal. They are a really cool shoe. Obviously, maybe that makes it easier to grab them, but with a $230 price point, it's probably not worth your time to try to resell these. And then next up, we have the 350 V2 Blue Tint. I'm going to kind of say the same thing that I did about the Zebra. Unless you get like really, really big sizes, it's probably not worth your while to be buying this for resale. And even the bigger sizes are really just kind of pushing past 300, maybe 350 at best. It also looks like we're getting a restock on our good friend here, the Ash Blue. Unfortunately, obviously, as you can tell, this one is probably just a personal as well. Most of the sizes are coming in a little bit under $300. Next up, the 350 V2 Sand Tope. Again, another personal, sorry. Speaking of personals, the 350 version 2 Desert Sage. Yeah. And then we have the Mono Cinder 350 V2. This also, unfortunately, is a personal. I wouldn't be focusing on this for resale either. And if the Mono Cinder is a personal, then obviously the Mono Clay is a bigger personal. And then the 350 version 2 Mono Ice, also personal, but our last 350 V2 on the list.
What?
Now from the 350, we're going to jump into the 450, and we are getting a brand new release of the 450, the Utility Black. This being a black shoe definitely is going to help it, and as of right now, it looks like these are probably worth going after. Most of the ask on StockX look to be in the mid 300s, and if this is a $210 price point, that should make for a really decent little profit margin on these. Next up, we're going to jump into the Yeezy 500s. First up, we have the Super Moon. Seems like the smaller sizes, 7.5 and under, are pretty decent to go after in this shoe. Otherwise, I'd probably just leave it be, or it's a personal. Alright, now onto the 700s and a $300 price point. First off, we have another fan favorite, the Wave Runner, although I don't think this is going to be a reseller, but this is a really good personal. I think the price point really hurts these. These are definitely a fan favorite. I think a lot of people want these shoes, but with the $300 price point, they're already kind of at resale prices. So it's really hard to kind of get any profit on these. So if you're looking at these are either a really long hold or a personal. Next up, we have the 700 Boost Analog. And now this one actually does seem like it might have a little bit of profit, even with a $300 price point. If you target anything under $8, the lowest ask is $500. Anything above that probably is lunch money or personal sizing. And then we will be getting a brand new Boost 350, this high-res blue. I probably would just say this is a personal. I don't really think this colorway is going to stay afloat very long. It's pretty busy. It's pretty out there. Again, I would probably be just targeting these for a personal. There's plenty of other things to go after that are sure things this week. Next up, we're jumping into the Yeezy 700 V2s. And we'll start off with the Vanta. This one also looks like it could be fairly profitable even with a $300 price point. Most of these asks are $500 and above. Seems like you could make a decent amount off of any of these sizes. Next up we have the V2 700 Tepra, if I'm saying that right. This one as well, the smaller sizes, I would say 7 and under are the ones to focus on for this shoe. Those are pretty profitable. Otherwise, again, there's probably better things to go after. We're also going to see this 700 V2 Hospital Blue. This one, again, smaller sizes, extremely profitable, but even some of the regular sizes seem like you could make a little bit on this one. So not the worst 700 V2. And then finally, we're getting the 700 V2 Static. This one would be strictly a personal, and even that is maybe a bad choice on your part. Also, we're going to get some 700 V3s. First up, the Fade Carbon. I think the retail on these is like $200, $210, but these are definitely going to be a personal. But then we are going to get a good 700 V3, the Azale. Now, this one might be one of the better shoes to target on the day. Most of the sizes are at least 500 or more, and there are a lot of 600 price points here. So definitely a shoe to go after, and you don't really have to worry about the size. All right, and then next up, we're going to get 3 different types of Yeezy slides. We're getting the Glow, we're getting the Pure, and then we're getting the Flax colorway as well. Now with the $70 price point, all of these slides will be profitable. Green Glows are averaging about 125. The bigger sizes are going for a lot more than that. The asks on the Pures are averaging around 150. And then the Flax will have an average ask of around 120 as well. They did just have a massive re-release of these Yeezy slides. But again, if you can focus on the bigger sizes, you should be able to get probably double your money on any of these. And then we're also going to see a bunch of foam runners that are coming out this time. We're going to get the Sand. We're going to get the Onyx. We're going to get the Vermilion, and of course we're going to get this Moon Gray, which I think is kind of cool, actually. I honestly would probably focus on the foam runners over the slides, since the slides just had a big restock, so a lot of people probably already bought some black slides or bone slides. I feel like I've heard we're supposed to get a brand new foam runner again this Yeezy day. Pretty much any foam runner, if you get the chance, go ahead and grab one. And finally, another new addition, and the last item on the list, the Knit Runner Fade Azul. Or as folks in the Discord like to say, those Peter Pan joints. Honestly, I'd probably stay away from these. I think the only knit runners that had any sort of resale value were the original ones, to be fair. There you go, guys. That was quite a long list of shoes that are coming out for Yeezy Day. That's probably not all of them either. They will probably be releasing more than just the things that I've said. I'm sure that I missed a few as well.
I've been doing this more than you.
I'm going to try to do my best to be live streaming all day on Yeezy Day, or as much as I can on Yeezy Day, both on the 2nd and the 3rd. So I hope that you guys will join me if you're around the computer during that time.
I guess we'll never know.
And we should be getting the new Palace lookbook over the weekend. They did drop a preview, and there were some pretty neat items in there, so I'm really interested to see the lookbook, and I'll try to do a review on that when it comes out as well. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you're ready to grab some Yeezys on Yeezy Day. If you're going for personal, probably Confirmed is going to be the best place to grab anything. But I know that there are people that have copped manual on Yeezy Supplies.
What is he talking about?
So make sure you're using all 3 venues, Yeezy Supply, the Adidas site, and the Confirmed app. There will be different deals on all 3 of those throughout both of Yeezy's days.
What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
So thank you guys for watching again. If you haven't quite gotten that fill of Fauntleroy that you need in your life, well then, by golly, you can check out these videos right here.
Junior Watanabe on my Junior Watanabe on my Tell him this.